What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money and Management, back here with a video because you guys requested it. Now, if you do not know what I'm referring to, last time out I asked you guys to hit 50 likes and you guys absolutely smashed it. So I basically had no other option but to provide you with exactly the video that you guys wanted to see. So that means we're going to dive into the stock that I traded. I'm going to explain exactly what I did, the breakdowns, what's been happening recently, what I expect to happen going forward, all that stuff. So that means also make sure if you guys did enjoy this video again, drop that 60 likes this time. 60, you're trying to hit big 60 on this one. I'm sure you guys can do it. You guys have shown me you're capable of doing it, so let's make sure we get that done. Now, without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So a little bit of background on this stock before we actually begin. Now, I've written down 5 key points here, and not all of them were influential when it came to my trade, but I do want to explain them before we dive into what exactly had happened with my trade, why I did what I did, and all that kind of stuff. Now, these points that I'm going to mention are extremely important. I'm going to read them off my laptop as you guys can see them on screen as well. So the first part, the fact that last Monday, November 16th, it was announced that Tesla would be added to the S&P 500 around mid-December. Secondly, this past Tuesday, Tesla passed a market cap of $500 billion, which if you didn't realize was actually the day I uploaded the last video and the day I realized that you guys were killing the likes, so I'm going to have to make a new video, which is the reason why I actually placed this trade on that day. Third point, Tesla will be the 7th largest company in the S&P 500 once it has been added in December. Now, the fact that Elon Musk overtook Mark Zuckerberg and is now the 3rd richest man in the world. Now, this didn't exactly have any actual influence on my trade, but it's also a crazy fact, and it just means and just goes to show that you should not be doubting Elon. You know, in the past, I did doubt him, a couple years ago when I was reading a lot of stuff, negative news, but to be honest, since then, I've just realized you shouldn't be doubting this man. So yeah, he overtook Mark Zuckerberg as the 3rd richest man in the world. And for those of you who don't know, but you should, Mark Zuckerberg is the man who was the founder of Facebook. And I'm sure you guys all know what Facebook is. Now, my last point, the fact that this stock has just been bullish recently. Since last Monday, it's just been bullish. So that's going to actually drive us into what we're going to discuss now in the video and the breakdown of my trade. So Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, the amazing stock that a lot of people have been talking about that just seems to go up no matter what. Right now, this stock is just bullish. To be honest, since last Monday, the 16th of November, when this announcement was made, it's just been bullish. See, this is the 16th of November, last Monday, when the stock was announced to be joining the S&P 500 next month. It was at $408 per share until today, where it's now at almost $600 per share. So right now, what is actually going on? Well, it seems that no matter what the price is, people are buying. No matter who sells it, the shares are being bought, which is kind of actually strange. But right now, again, it seems like, but to be honest, right now, it seems as though, everyone is kind of rushing to buy it before the S&P 500 debut. That's my thoughts on it. Of course, it's a great stock, and as I mentioned, you shouldn't be doubting Elon. But right now, I do think the stock is actually overvalued. But either way, let's dive a little bit into what I did, how much I got it for, etc. So Tesla, here we are. So Tuesday, I purchased this stock. Tuesday is when I made the last video for you guys. And I placed a $540 call on it for next week, Friday, the 4th of December. So I purchased my one contract at a price point of $24.30. So obviously, as you guys do know, as I've mentioned before, everything is multiplied by 100. So my cost for one contract was $2,430. Now, my break-even price was $564.30. And as you guys can see from the stock, it has already smashed that. It's gone way past that. So that was a good sign. Now, looking at my returns, I have more than doubled my money, as you guys can see. And once this hits around $72, just over $72, well, then I would have tripled my money. Now, as you guys can see, I've made over 150% return in the last 3 days. And so the fact that I bought this call was a good decision, and I was right. But now I do want to say something. Being right and having the conviction to hold overnights actually takes a lot of guts. So the fact that I've held until now does take a lot of guts, and it is risky. Now, another day this could have gone down and I would have lost a lot of money. So just to remind you guys that, anything can happen with these kind of stocks. Now, you're probably wondering, when am I going to sell out of it? Because I put in 2,430 and I'm now sitting at close to 6,100. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to sell out. I'm not entirely sure if I want to hold over the weekend, because holding over the weekend is just a whole different level of risk. So will I do that? Not sure. Again, personally, I'm pretty happy with the gain so far. So I'm going to watch how it plays out today before I make my decision. especially as the market is actually closing earlier today. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that as well. But again, $2,430 put in, 6,100 we're currently sitting at. That is a great return. That's an excellent return. If you invest long term, you're not going to see that kind of return in a day unless you're investing in probably some penny stocks. Again, that is completely ridiculous. So I'd definitely not advise you to invest in penny stocks, but it's up to you what you do with your money. Lastly, I do want to say again, please remember that these trades are actually high risk, and again, holding overnight is high risk. Yes, I went in with less than $2,500 and I'm at over $6,100 right now. I could cash out and be happy with my gains, but I do think this is going to run a little bit more. So I'm going to see how it plays out for the next couple of hours before the market closes and then decide what I do. Again, I'm 95% sure that I'll close out of this today, but there's still that 5% chance that I let it run a little bit next week. But remember that over the weekend, it can dip, it can drop, and anything can happen with these options. So you do have to be careful. Apart from that, hope you guys did enjoy this breakdown. Hope you guys do make smart decisions with your money. And I'd definitely like to know in the comment section what you guys thought of this trade, what you guys think was going to happen with Tesla in the future. Do you guys think people are flocking to it before the S&P 500 debut? What do you think is going on? Because again, it's just been completely bullish recently, as I've shown you guys today. Again, as always, I do want to say these trades are extremely risky, and I'd only advise you to do them if you know what you're doing, if you've done your research, and not only because you've seen me doing it. That's definitely not a good thing to do. Don't go into a stock because you've seen me doing it. Don't go into a place to trade just because you've seen other people doing it, wherever it may be. Don't do that. But like I said, if you do want to, do something similar, by all means, go ahead. After you've done the research, after you're confident that you're, fine with losing that money if you were to lose it, because these are risky trades, like I said. Now, apart from that, I must say, continue to give the positive feedback, the positive energy. I do enjoy it. These videos are not easy to make, and that goes for uploading consistently. It is not easy to do, but please do continue to support by dropping those thumbs ups. They really are appreciated. Same with the comments, keep that going, and don't forget the sharing as well. And of course, if you're new around here, make sure you hit the arrow button below. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the breakdown. Hopefully you guys do understand what I saw, why I did what I did, and all the other stuff I mentioned in the video. As always, make sure you guys are back here next time for the next video. But overall, thanks a lot for watching today's video. That's it for me today. I've got money making. You've got money making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.